So for something like this would just be 118, assuming it's 120. That'd just be 118 little segments, and then you could find it, because that'd be all of them. Well, yeah, you could find it with exactly 118. There might be slightly more. Oh, there's exactly 120. Okay, there's exact 118 is the minimum number, like, to hit all the cards, and 120 is how many there are. So there's actually 120. Because there's obviously each segment can start with one card, and if there's 120 starting positions, there's 120 segments. That's just. Anyway, so we just see if we can do the same thing here. So, like, 'cause that's how you would do this. That's just how you would do that. And so you just go here, where I've got them copied, and I've got the Zendikar one too for reference, because people loved their Marsh Casualties Vampire Nighthawk print run. He says with disdain in his voice. And okay, so there's 4 each, so 120 is 480. So, you know, for each 480 or 500 exactly, that's a sheet. And so, okay, there's one sheet. And, okay, that's fine. You know, I might expect there's more than one sheet, because, you know, you don't want it to be... Because they did change stuff up. Okay, there's 2 sheets. And, okay, it's getting a little... Okay, 3 sheets. Interesting. 3, 4. Spoiler alert, it keeps going. Wait, that's not a spoiler alert at all. 5. Okay, I'm gonna... Here, let's see if you can... Can you hear that? Yeah, and I'm going to follow the Zendikar one all the way to the end. Yeah, it stopped all the way up there, but trust me, it'll keep going. Like, if you just keep sending me draft grabs. Can you hear that? Yeah. Oops. Sorry. I've actually got my head. Really. So for some reason I decided to move my head to the mouse instead of just pick up my mouse and move it to my microphone. Because I'm apparently not thinking. And done. Alright. So, did that look like 120 to you? 240? I don't know. Let's just get a calculator out and see. Alright, so 6824. Oh, 17 divided by 120? 15 sheets, eh? That seems like a lot. Yeah. So, yeah, not a print run. Nothing resembling anything you could call a print run. Now, I don't think it's completely random, though. I assume it's not completely random, because, yeah. Because then there would be, like, 30,000 combinations. Now, I assume there's some kind of, like, weighted randomness where the first card they choose is random in the pack. So, like, you randomly can get an Akum Refuge. And then the next card you open is based on those. Yeah. And, it probably affects everyone in the draft, too. It's weird. Because if it didn't, you'd think there'd definitely be... Yeah, there would... See, this is the... You know, it's not completely random for, like, commons and uncommons and commons. It's just... I've never seen anyone post a draft where, like, everyone opened one of that like a crappy uncommon that no one would take. And, like, there should be 8 of them in the draft, and nobody's ever seen that. So it's just, you know, statistically so unlikely that they're completely random. But so it's not completely random, but there's no print run. Deal with it. And if anyone wants to, like they're convinced that Scars has a print run, you can keep sending me print runs, and I'll keep updating this thing. Like, I've posted them all here. This is all the unique ones that there are, and, yeah. Like, another reason why it's probably not completely random is because I did this thing, like, I made it count how many times each unique one shows up, and there's already some repeat. And so this is, like, as high as, like, the number sounds, crap, I already forget. 6824? Yeah, 6824. Like 1706, if it was completely random, like that accounts for less than 1% of the sample size, and we're already seeing repeat. So that's evidence that it's not completely random, obviously, because like it's less than 1% of the sample size, and there's already like multiple repeats. So it's not completely random. The evidence does not support that. The evidence does not support print runs either, so, you know, if anyone wants to tinker at it, like, you can just put the pieces together, but you're not going to get anything, because, like, you're missing, like, a lot of the pieces. Sorry, folks. Let's just hope this is under... Damn! Alright. I'm not doing it again. Anything else? Oh, there will be a super duper shoutout in the next draft to do. Yeah. And nothing else. Oh, Moto is almost gonna go down. Right, because it's Wednesday. Anyways, yeah. If you have things to say about this, feel free, but, not a print run. Like this guy right here. Where was I? I was looking at... No, not Google. Well, technically Google, but... no. Huh. Yeah, like, there's this guy. There's some people that are claiming, like, the online and real-life print runs are the same. They're not. Like, proof by knowing. Yeah. And, yeah, and this guy's like, oh, there's 100% use the common and uncommon print runs. The mirrored. Well, depends what you mean by mirrored. Might happen for M10. I don't actually know. Actually, we can find out right now. I'm already over 15 minutes. M10's not in here. Okay, no, we can't. Never mind. World Wake was the same thing. There was no uncommons. No uncommon print ones. Though, no. I don't know if M10 used uncommon print runs. I don't really care to find out. It's a dead format. I don't know if M11 does either. If people really care about M11, just keep sending me draft caps. I'm not doing it the hard way. Like, I'm not looking for it until I have like 100 of them. But like, if people just have 100, like, not specifically you, one person, but if as a group you have 100 of them for M11 and you just send them to me, I'll eventually get around to just clicking the button, like adding it to the program, which doesn't take very long, and then clicking the button, and then if there's enough of them, it'll just be... Because I'm not doing C2 for M11 by the hard way. There's got to be a lot of data there for me to do it. So, there'll be something after this. Maybe block, constructed, draft probably. There'll be a draft soon. I gotta do some stuff. Ciao.